News coming in, an Apache attack helicopter of the Indian Air Force has made an emergency landing in Madhya Pradesh today. We're being told that all right now that there are no injuries or more that are being reported, but this emergency landing of the Apache attack chopper of the Indian Air Force made an emergency landing in the Bhind district of Madhya Pradesh. The local residents have rushed in. The chopper for now looks in a fine condition. We are trying to ascertain more details about the pilot. This is an Indian Air Force Apache helicopter and of course has been in the service for many years. What exactly happened, what led to an emergency landing, and as you can see, as is the training of most of these pilots, it has tried to ensure that it landed in a field area, not in a residential locality, and this is to ensure that, God forbid, if there is a crash, that there are no casualties that are taken place of civilians. And as you can see, it is a matter of seconds that the pilot usually has to make this decision. And for now, we are told that this Apache is the IAF-64 helicopter of the Indian Air Force. It is a precautionary landing near Bhind. It was a routine operational sortie training that was going on. The good news is all the crew and the aircraft are safe right now. The pilot and the aircraft are in a safe condition, as we can see. Rectification party has also reached the site. The Apache chopper of the Indian Air Force made this landing. But of course, going by the presence of mind of the pilot as well, they're ensuring it landed in a field area. You can see that around that there were no houses. This is to avoid any sort of casualties like we had seen, remember, a few days ago when there had been a crash that had taken place of a fighter jet as well. We can see in these visuals that the pilot and the aircraft appear to be in a fine condition. We'll try and get more details from our reporters on the ground, but this was an Apache chopper making an emergency landing. This is an initial information. Of course, a spectacle for many as well, the local residents, the local villagers rushing to the spot. And as the situation looks all right for now, they are of course here to catch a glimpse of the Apache chopper. I have Hemendra Sharma for the latest on that. Hemendra, what are the details that you're hearing about this emergency landing during a rotational operation training? Hemendra, if you can hear me, what is the initial information that you have about the emergency landing of the Apache attack helicopter that has landed near Bhind, making an emergency landing? All right, we'll try and get that line back on with Hemendra. You're looking at the visuals, and it looks like, even though it was an emergency landing, but more of a precautionary landing. Now, whether what sort of a technical issue faced or if there was any other error that was made, we'll try and get more details on that. But the local residents around catching a glimpse of the chopper. This looks like the pilot and the rectification party that is also at the spot nearby. This was a routine operation training that, of course, the pilots are used to. But of course, those who can, trying to catch a glimpse and recording the photographs and videos of the chopper that they've got to be able to see from close quarters. But of course, this is a moment that has been managed pretty well by the pilot on the ground. One, to land in a field, and then to ensure that there are no casualties in there.